Greetings, Mavrodians. This is Bruno, Triple M Guider, Cape Town, South Africa. Today, I want to demonstrate to you a very common problem that has been a matter of concern to the entire community. Majority of South Africans use their phones to operate Triple M, and the application is so heavy, not very heavy, dynamic enough that some phones cannot carry the applications. They will always get errors and all that. So I wanted to address some few things, and more importantly, how to identify your orders after you make your promise, and how to pay, and also how to attach your proof of payment using your phone. So right now, I have a screen. I have a phone on the screen. Just keep your eye on the screen. You follow through as I go through, and yeah, let's see what we can do with this. Right now, I'm going into my phone. As you can see, once you go to the Triple M personal office address, take note, it will pop up with a captcha. This captcha is just to let you, the system knows that it's actually a human being that is trying to log in. So let's enter the captcha that we see on the screen very quickly. That should be 5358 log in. Oh boy. So right now the system is asking me for username. Baby. So right now we are going to enter the username and password. Very important, I want you to take note of the uppercase of your username or password. This is very important, guys, because if the system cannot log you in, it's either because you have entered the case wrongly, so be very careful. And if somebody actually helped you to register, make sure the details that they provide you is the correct details. I'm going to put my password. Also look carefully, your phone sometimes they have these auto complete features which also hinder you from logging in. So be very careful with those things. And also I also want to make sure you understand this very well. If somebody registers you, help you to register, you can come right here and you reset your passwords so that you have unique access to your system. But if you're comfortable to just use what the password that they provided you, then we go ahead. But it's always very important you have your own unique password. So right now I'll be logging in. We'll see what happens. It asks me for captcha again, which I'm going to put. It doesn't matter how many times they ask you. All of these are just security features that enables the system to be very safe. Ask me again my login. I click. Just follow through. Just follow through. Okay. So right now it says invalid email or password. You will always see this message all the time. Most of the time, that means something really didn't go right. Either your password was entered wrongly, or your email address was typed wrongly, or there are spaces in between, or your phone actually did an autocorrect. So what I'm going to do now, again, I'm going to re-enter my password, which I think that is where the problem is. I'm actually taking you through all this so that you can really see how simple errors can cost you a lot of time and even get your account blocked. So let's see how it goes, and I did it right this time. It logged in. Immediately you log into your account. Right here, this is the promise, the contribution you made, and right here, this is the order that was sent to you. It can be sent to you in bits and pieces, like 2 or 3 different orders can come to accomplish a particular contribution, or just one bulk order can just appear and that takes care of your contribution. This help that you are providing into the system this is what actually gives you credibility to be active financially in M. So right now you can see let me zoom it a little bit so you can see very well. So right here I made a request on the 4th of February 2016, on the corner here, right here. As you can see me zooming the screen right now. I had to sit and I had to wait for a little while because the final order came for me to pay only on the 22nd. So imagine from the 4th to the 22nd, that was a long wait. But you just have to make sure you log into your accounts every day to check and make sure your order do not pass you by, else your account will be blocked. Why is your account going to be blocked? There is there's a time lapse of 72 hours. It counts down, and if you don't make payments within that time, your account will be blocked. Okay, so this is an order that came through. What do I need to do first? Immediately I find an order, I would first of all click on the banner. You will see that the name of the person I'm paying to is actually listed. No problem. Once I click on the banner, another window will pop up like this. This is my phone, I'm not talking about computer. And if you're using a good browser, more importantly, you should use Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox. They are good with the M web application. So I can see here I have the order code. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see what I'm seeing clearly. You can see I have the order code right there, and I also have the amount listed on the side, which is 700 Rand. Apart from that, I also have the banking detail of the client, the participant, the member that I have to pay right there, right here, sorry guys, and I have a host of other information together with the person receiving the money and his phone number. To be safe guys, you can actually call the person if you want to and just speak to the person. Hello, this is Bruno. I have payments to make to your account from M. Great, thank you, I'm expecting. If you don't get hold of the person, doesn't really mean that the person is not available. Sometimes people might be busy and their phones might not be reachable. So you might resort to calling the guider of the receiver. Another thing you should always take note of is do not take secondary bank accounts from people. So let's say this bank account here was wrongly typed, or some people actually put their card number If they give you the account number and it's the same bank, it's fine. But if they give you a different bank account number, say this one is a Capitec Bank and they give you an FNB bank account number, be very careful. Be very careful. You must really take note of two things. If the FNB bank account number says Tembi, it's actually the person. Let's say it's the person's bank account. You can see his name there. That's fine. But to be safe, guys, if somebody is giving you a secondary bank account which is not on M system, you actually have to flag it and say you are not going to make this payment. And where do you see that? It's right here. You see right here and below, you see there's a red button. After I scroll now, you would see it. And you shouldn't be afraid to click that button. It says, I refuse to make money transfer, and it will ask you the reasons. You explain very well what it is, and they would assign you a new person. But if you're comfortable, you can make the payment. So right now on my desk, I have a proof of payment that I made for this order. But how do I attach it? Because if you attach a proof of payment, it stops the timer, so it doesn't runs out and your account is blocked, basically. So you're using your phone. It's quite complex. There's a lot of things that can happen. If it was a computer, maybe you would scan it and attach it easily, but the phone is a bit fragile and complex and small. You have to keep zooming and zoom out in order to look at things. So right here and now, what I'll do two things. I'll click on complete this order. I'll complete this payment. Once I click on complete this payment, you find out that another box appears on top of the screen. This box is also very user friendly. You can zoom it in to read the information that is there. And right there, you can either say refuse to provide help, or you can say I cannot know. Sorry, this is not the right button I clicked. This is actually cancellation. You see what the phones can do? Do you get that? I actually click to cancel, so it's asking me I want to cancel. So make sure, guys, you read very well, because you might click on something else whereas something else doesn't click, and if you follow through, you may end up blocking your account or getting yourself into problems. So when you click, make sure you click the right thing. So I want to click I complete this payment. I've clicked again. Great. That's the right one that opens up. Let me arrange the screen. Now, on this form that appeared, I can actually scroll down with my hands and see everything in the form. I can see the bank account of the person. I can see the date I have to make payments on. Then there is a browse button here. This browse button is where you click it to attach your payments. It's actually designed in such a way that it can friendly work with your phone directory, your camera, and you can name the rest. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on browse. Once I click on browse, you take note certain things opened up. I have here Android system. I have here camcorder. I have here voice recorder, and I have here documents. So if I actually had the proof of payment in my email and I downloaded it in my phone, I would click on documents to locate where the download file is. If I actually printed the proof of payment or scanned the proof of payment and send it as email to my phone, I'll actually click here to locate the file. If I actually take a snapshot of the proof of payment earlier, I can actually click here to locate where the picture is and attach it. But in this case that the proof of payment is actually still on my desk, I've not scanned it yet, then I can click on camcorder so that I can take a picture. So let's try. Maybe I'm just talking. Okay. So I have now camcorder. Am I supposed to take camcorder or what? Oh, no, sorry guys. My phone is not doing the right thing. Go back. I actually need to click on, or basically I can minimize my application. Everything goes down. I have just minimized everything. I didn't close it at all. I take my phone, I open my camera. I'm going to take a picture now of the proof of payment. As you can see, I click on it, take a proof of payment. Okay, and it's stable and it's clear for short. Okay, I think that's okay for now. Let me take the picture. So that's just a picture in my phone. A camera, a normal camera. Once I'm done with that, I go back to my pool of applications and I click the one that I lastly used for my TripleM in order to locate the picture. As you can see, I have all the applications open, but I click on the one that has to do with my transaction with TripleM and it opens up. So I did not close it, I just minimized it. Alright, most of you know this function. Now I click browse again to look for where the picture is. Okay, in this instance I am going to use documents to attach the picture. I click on document and several things can open up. I click on the menu. So I'm basically like on the file structure system where I have to locate the picture. I click on gallery, and right here at the top you can see the camera folder. There can be so many different folders in your phone. Oh, sorry guys, my hands on my nose, too bad. So I click on camera now, and I'll find the camera, the last document I took. I click on it, and immediately I do that, it starts attaching immediately. It's attaching immediately. You can see here it's attaching. Once that is attached, sometimes it might be two set of proof of payment. Okay, that's not a problem. You can attach even 5. Just wait for one to complete so you don't really confuse the system. Your phone might not be powerful to handle the load. So that shows that it's complete. Let me zoom in so you can see it, guys. You can see the file has been attached. If there's an error, you'll see an error around there. But right now it's been attached, and I can even see the picture of the file. If I have more than one, I click browse again. Because sometimes you might pay on the ATM and you have 2 proof of payments. You pay on 2 different bank accounts. It all depends on you. So I click again. On this time around, I'm clicking on Android system in order to be able to use my camera. That's what I just clicked now, Android system. Then I click just once. So this demonstration, I'm going to take the picture on the fly and attach it straight into the phone. I did not go to take a camera, snap the the proof of payment, then go click browse, then start browsing. No, I just go straight to my Android system. It gives me my camera, then I position my camera very well, and then I take the proof of payment. Once that is done, it will ask me, is that okay? All I need to do is okay. I'm happy with that, and immediately I click OK. It starts attaching immediately. Guys, this is awesome. You'll be rest assured that you see. Yep, it attached. So let me go over it again one more time before I complete the attachments. If I click on browse, I repeat again very clearly that Android system would give me my camera where I can take the picture instantly. Some of your applications might just simply say camera, but this one says Android system. This is simply because I have several other applications that can take pictures. But if you have only your camera in the system that can take pictures like this, you just simply click Android system, like I did now. Immediately it gives me camera. Clicking on camera, you can take a picture on the fly and attach it. As you click save, as you click OK, it attached immediately. But if you don't have that function, you can actually click on documents. Right. If you're getting me, follow me through. You can click on documents and browse where the file is. Maybe you downloaded it. Maybe it's a picture that you've taken earlier before and you want to attach it. So once that is done, it's simple. The form will look right up there with its proof of payments. All you need to do is you just have to scroll down and you click on next. It jumps and comes back to you and tells you a lot of other things. You take your time and read that. You now still click on what? Next again. And once that is done, you have proved that you have made the payment. Take note, the timer has disappeared. My proof of payments are attached here. It can be 3, 4, 5, and I'm now safe. It now left to the person who received the money to log in and complete this transaction. That is how you prove to the system that you've made payments. If you look on this small green button here, let me zoom it out so you can see very well. It actually has a shade, green and a gray. That means I've completed my own portion of the transaction. All that is left now is for the receiver who received the money to now go to his own personal office and click I have received this money, and the green will go full green, and in some cases this whole banner is going to disappear. This entire banner will disappear. But you can track the transaction by clicking into this card in future to see it. So thank you very much guys for this demonstration. It's actually something that many people struggle with. If you have any concerns or any inquiry, you can look right there on the top right top corner, you can see my WhatsApp number. You can actually drop me a WhatsApp and I will be able to assist you in that. Also, if you want to register for Triple M, you can send your name, email, and cell phone number to the same number that you see on the top left corner, and I would assist you to register. But first thing, before you log in, you can actually reset your password yourself. Thank you very much. Long live Triple M.